Hello, yogis. How are you out there? It's Courtney with Grand Park. I'm really glad that you're here today to do something kind for yourself. I really do think when we make space for ourselves, we approach others with a lot more space and kindness. So it's a practice for everyone. Today, I'm going to ask that you grab a pillow, maybe something from your couch. You could grab a pillow off your bed, whatever works for you today. And we're going to focus today on slow, steady movement. So the yoga practice, the physical practice, has really helped me to have body awareness, to be aware of how I'm moving. And that really does translate into the mind. So when we practice this physically in our body, at least in my experience, it helps me to practice being steady and conscious in the choices of my mind. So let's come to our seats. So grounding your hips down on the floor. You could be in a chair for this part. It might be nice to sit up on something if you're on the ground. So I'm sitting up on a yoga block. You could grab a couch pillow that you're using for practice today. You could be on a blanket. And then let's go ahead and settle our body into space. So close your eyes. Feel whatever's touching earth, touch earth. Start to notice your breath. Start to notice your body. And then is there any small thing you can do to find a taller spine? So maybe it's a little lift of your heart, a settling of the shoulders away from your ears. Can you soften tension in your shoulders, in your jaw, in your hands? And then can you start to take a little bit of control over the way that you are breathing? So can you start to take some slow and steady inhales and some slow and steady exhales? So making sure the inhales match the length of the exhales, which probably means we need to exhale a little bit more fully. Go ahead and flutter your eyes open here. We'll start with a balancing breath. So you're going to take your peace fingers. You're going to have those on standby. You're going to add your thumb, and then you'll place your thumb to the outside of your right nostril, and you'll have your pointer finger and your middle finger out to the side waiting while we do this breath. So go ahead and close your right nostril. Steady your gaze on one point. And then as you inhale, start to breathe in through the left nostril for 2, 3, 4. Close left nostril with your pointer finger, middle finger. Exhale out the right for 2, 3, 4. Let's inhale right for 2, 3, 4. Close right, exhale left for 2, 3, 4. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4. Close left, exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4. Close right, exhale left, 2, 3, 4. Couple more. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4. Close left, exhale right, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 2, 3, 4. Close right, exhale left, 2, 3, 4. Let that go. Let your hand fall back into your lap. If you need to wipe your nose, sometimes that can make things a little snotty. Go ahead and close your eyes. Notice any difference in the way that you feel just by a little awareness of breath. Maybe there's a little bit more steadiness. Maybe not. We'll keep working on it. So from here, let's come to our stand. So you can have your pillow just off to the side. And then from a standing position, we're just going to establish our mountain pose. So mountain pose is an active pose where we're stacking the bones on top of the bones. So feet are hips distance. Rise your toes up and then consciously place your toes down on the earth. Ground your heels down, the outsides of your feet, the insides of your feet, so the feet are glued and stable to the earth. There's a little bend in the knees. Stack your hips over your ankles. Stack your shoulders over your hips. And then let your head be in line with your spine. Arms come out to the side. Settle your shoulders away from your ears. Stand tall in your mountain pose. Find a couple breaths here. Feeling yourself at the command center of yourself. So as we move today, as we breathe today, we're going to do it with a lot of conscious effort, moving from a place of steadiness and ease. From here, on your next inhale, keeping your feet glued to the earth, rise your arms tall. We'll pause here. So shoulders are melting away from ears, arms are just up over the shoulders. Let's start to take a few side stretches. So keep your feet grounded as they are. Reach up through your left hand, bend your right elbow to get into the left side body. And then inhale, right arm comes up, left elbow bends, get into the right side body. So just a few conscious movements here, moving with integrity, keeping your feet glued to the earth. Listen to yourself. Make every little movement matter. So finding meaning in our movements, finding stability in our feet. Go ahead and take one more side stretch on each side. Really nice. Raise your arms tall to the sky. And then as we exhale, with as much bend in your knees as you need, forward fold. Let your head go. Let your neck go. Feet are still glued to the earth. So press down in all parts of the feet. Let your knees bend if the low back is bothered or the backs of the legs are tight. Let go of your head. From here, we'll place the hands right underneath the knees on the shins. And then as you inhale, send your heart forward to a flat back. So the heart's reaching forward, the shoulders are reaching back. Take a couple breaths here in a long spine. The crown of your head is reaching away from your tailbone. And then on your next exhale, find your way back to a forward fold. Really let your head go. Really let your feet ground down to the earth. On your next inhale, rise yourself up with control, slow and steady. Let your inhale connect all the way to the top. And then exhale, draw your hands into your heart. We're going to connect all that, one breath, one movement, slow and steady, moving with integrity here. So inhale, rise your arms very ceremoniously. Exhale, fold your heart. Keep your feet grounding down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, heart reaching forward, head reaching away from tail. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press into your feet, rise your arms tall. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart. 2 more rounds just like that, moving with steady ease. Inhale, rise your arms. Exhale, fold your heart. Inhale, rise your heart, flat back, hands on shins. Exhale, fold your heart. Inhale, press into your feet, rise your arms, get space between your fingertips and your feet. And then exhale, draw your hands to your heart. One more round. Inhale, arms sweep tall. Exhale, fold your heart. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold your heart. Inhale, rise your arms tall to the sky. Exhale, draw your hands into your heart. So from here, we're going to do some little marches. We're going to come into a little bit of balance, staying steady and strong. So hands can come to your hips or hands can be at heart center. As you inhale, rise your right knee to about hip height. Keep pressing down into your, right leg up. Keep pressing down into your left foot. And then exhale, right foot down. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, left foot down. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, right knee up. Left leg up. Exhale, left foot down. All right, let's just find our pillow. And then we're just going to start to just create some warmth in the shoulders. So we're going to keep our feet glued to the earth as we work. You're going to take your pillow out to the side, and then you're just going to start circling the pillow around, grabbing it with your opposite hand. So keeping stable and steady, keeping the breath flowing, warming up the shoulders here, softening into the jaw and the shoulders. How's your breath? How's your stability? You can bend the knees if you need support for the backs of the legs. And then we'll switch our circles the other direction. So whatever direction you were moving, start to move in the opposite direction. And you can move as slowly or as quickly as feels good for your shoulders. So my movements are just a suggestion. You listen to your body. So this side's a lot harder for me, moving in the opposite direction. So this is also creating some strength in the arms. Keep your breath steady and strong. Keep your mind steady and strong. We're going to switch it the other direction again. So moving in the opposite way. Take breaks as you need. How's your breath? Notice if the mind is getting tricky, and is there anything you can do to stabilize the mind? So maybe that means taking a little break. Maybe that means regathering control of the breath. Switching the direction of your circles one more time. How's your breath? It's a lot more challenging than you think it would be, isn't it? Take a few more circles, soften your jaw, soften your shoulders. And then go ahead and place your pillow to the side. We're just going to come in for some swims. So take your arms up and circle them forward and down. So slow movements, maybe quicker movements, whatever feels good to your shoulders. Start to make some wide circles like you're swimming. I think this is called butterfly, maybe. So taking a few more circles forward. And then we'll switch our circles to go up and back and down. Anybody else's arms getting a little tired? Can you keep steady in your breath, in your feet, in your mind? Can you push through maybe a little discomfort? If there's pain, don't do it. If the arms are getting tired, maybe keep going with it and showing your mind that you can persevere, yeah? Okay, really nice, my friends. Let's take our hands to the shoulders. We have our little angel wings. And then we'll take the elbows down and around and up and back. So coming in for just a little more shoulder stuff. How's your breath? How are your feet? Are you grounded down? Are your bones stacked? If not, adjust now. And then let's go ahead and switch our circles the other direction. Really nice. Ground your hands down by your hips. Find your mountain pose. Settle your arms down. And then from here, we're just going to do a brief little body tapping thing. So this is just to find some energy, balance some energy in the body. Make your little peace finger, and we're just going to start gently tapping the top of the head. So be kind to yourself. No vigorous taps. Start to tap across your forehead. Start to tap across your eyes, your cheeks, your nose, your jaw, tapping across your mouth, gently tapping across your neck, your collarbone, back of neck, tapping across and down one of your arms, up one of your arms, across your collarbone, and then switch hands, tap down opposite arm to wrist to hands. And then we'll use both hands, just some gentle tapping across your chest, down to your belly, down to your side body, your low back, if you can reach your mid back, across your hip flexors, down the fronts of your thighs, the sides of your thighs, the backs of your thighs. I have gentle fists going down your calves to the sides of your legs, up your shins, sides of calves, to the tops of the feet. And then come into your forward fold. And then slowly, with steady control, start to roll yourself up. Head and shoulders are the last thing to arrive. Mountain pose. Close your eyes. Maybe feel that little hum of the body. And then with your eyes closed, we're going to do 3 hums. This is actually a really, really efficient way to tap into our nervous system to send some calming messages. So that's why music, humming, all this stuff is so soothing, especially to babies. So we're going to take a deep inhale through the nose, and then on your exhale, you'll take a little hum on the back of your throat. I'm going to try to do it, but it's a little hard to talk and do it at the same time. So go ahead and take a big inhale through your nose, pause at the top, and then go ahead and do a little hum. Go ahead and let all your breath fall out. Through your nose, inhale. Little pause at top. And then hum it out. Let it go. Deep inhale through your nose. Last one like this. Little pause at the top. Let it fall out. Bring the breath back in. Maybe notice how you feel. And if that feels like a little more grounding, centering, you can do that anytime in your day when you just need a little reset. I do it all the time. All right, let's flutter our eyes open, come to the top of the mat if you're not already. We'll start to flow a little bit here. Remember, we're moving with steadiness and ease. So see if you can be really conscious of your movements today instead of just like throwing your arms up, folding, moving through, kind of going through the motions. See if you can add meaning and move with intention, with integrity. Here we go. Hands come to the side, feet and heels together. On your inhale, rise your arms tall to the sky. Exhale, fold your heart, little or big bend in your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, take your hands down, step your feet back, find your plank pose, and then hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let's inhale with integrity, step your right foot, back foot spins flat, press down into your feet, inhale it up, warrior one. Exhale, hands come down, plank to your downward facing dog. And then step your left foot through on your inhale, back foot spins flat, same inhale carries you up, warrior one. Exhale, hands come down, find your way, plank to your downward facing dog. Let's take a few breaths here. This is actually our first down dog. So maybe shake your head side to side. You could pedal out your feet. You could be still. Press the weight forward into your knuckles. Really let whatever's touching earth touch earth, and then rise up from the earth. So press into your knuckles. Press down into your feet to rise your hips. Let your head completely go. Let the breath flow through. We're going to come in for 2 more flows. So looking between your hands, step your feet. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale with steadiness, forward flow. Inhale, rise your arms tall to the sky. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart. We'll add a chair pose. Inhale, sink your hips, chair. Exhale, fold your heart, extend your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Are you moving with integrity? Exhale, hands come down, plank to your down dog. Inhale, right foot steps, back foot spins flat, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down to earth, plank to your downward facing dog. Inhale with integrity, left foot steps, back foot spins flat. Keep inhaling to rise yourself up. Exhale, hands come down, plank to your downward facing dog. We'll take a few breaths here. Find your breath if you've lost it. Find your intention of steadiness if you've lost it. It's totally okay. The practice is that we practice coming back to the intention. That's all we're doing here, is reminding ourselves that we do have control over our habits, our bodies, as long as we can move from that place of intention. Let's look between the hands, step your feet. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold your heart. And then we'll start it all again. Inhale, bend your knees, slow and steady chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise your heart with intention, integrity. Exhale, hands come down, plank to your downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps, back foot spins flat. Carry it on up, warrior one with meaning. Exhale, hands come down, plank to your downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps, back foot spins flat, warrior one. Exhale, hands come down, back foot steps back, and then downward facing dog. Let your head go. Let your jaw be soft. Be here. So don't just kind of let this be passive. Let this be an opportunity for you to be in your body, to release tension in your shoulders, to let your head go. Maybe something you don't need anymore even falls out of the top of your head. Some thought, some idea you had, some argument you were trying to make. Let it go here. From here, look towards your hands. We'll step the right foot for the right hand. We're going to stay up on the ball of the back foot. So we're setting it up for a crescent lunge. If you need more space in your hips, I really recommend sending your feet away from each other. So maybe sending the right foot out to the right, maybe sending the left foot out to the left. That just gives us more of a foundation to grow our pose. So right knee is stacked over the right ankle. There's a bend in the back left knee. Press down into your feet. Rise yourself up to a crescent lunge. Hands can be on hips. You can also tap the left knee down today if you're really tired. You could also rest it on your pillow since you have your pillow nearby. So from here, if you're up, we're going to come into a few strengthening shapes right here. So this will be our inhale. Exhale, bend your knee, almost touch the floor. And then press yourself up. Inhale, knee comes almost to the ground. Exhale, press yourself up. One more. Inhale, knee almost comes down. Press yourself up. And then hands come down inside your right foot. Let's all tap our back knee down. And then release the top of the foot. So we're coming into lizard pose, a stretch for the upper left hip here. You could take your hands down underneath your shoulders. You can come down to elbows if you need more space here. Settle your jaw, settle your breath. How are you doing? From here, take your right hand outside your right leg. We're going to come into half split. We're going to really, really listen to the body. We're going to move with integrity and intention. So nice, slow, and steady. Start to walk your hands back and then lengthen your right leg to any amount. So the leg does not have to be straight. The right toes are flexed back to the face. If your left knee is sensitive, you could double up your mat. You could place something underneath your knee like a blanket, a towel, your pillow. See if you can send your heart for the front of your mat. Send your shoulders away from your ears. So instead of rounding in your upper back, can you find length? Can you reach your heart for the top of the mat? Maybe even thinking about reaching for your top right toes. Slow and steady breaths. And then we'll walk our hands forward, tuck your back toes, send your right foot back to meet your left. Downward facing dog. Let your head go. Feel your feet on the earth. Feel your hands on the earth. On our next inhale, we'll step the left foot for the left hand. Remember, we're staying up on the ball of the right foot. Make space for yourself. So maybe the right foot comes out to the right, the left foot comes out to the left. Left knee is bent underneath your left ankle, over your left ankle. And then press down into your feet. Rise yourself up for your crescent lunge today. So remember, right knee can tap down if you need support. You could place the pillow underneath your knee if you need support. If you're with me and wanting a little bit of strength and challenge with intention, with steadiness, let's inhale here. Exhale, bend your right knee, almost tap it to the earth. Inhale, press yourself tall. And then send your knee down for the earth. And then press yourself tall. One more time. Send your knee down. Inhale, press yourself tall. And then let's all take our hands down inside the left foot. Release your right knee. Release the top of your right foot. Walk your foot out to the left if you need more space for your hips. And then all kinds of options here. So we can stay here, lift it up. You could even come to a pillow to lift yourself up a little higher if you need more space. If you want to enhance the stretch, you can come down to elbows and forearms, but only if that feels like it's actually making space in the body. We don't want to strain or stress. All right, let's take a couple of breaths here. Slow and steady, being with what's in our hip. Softly opening with intention. Here, let's take the left hand outside the left foot, and then slow and steady to any degree, start to stack your hip over your back right knee, lengthening your left leg to any amount, flexing in the left toes. Leg does not have to be straight. Slow and steady, breathe some space into the back of your left leg. Gazing at one point. Slow and steady, we open with breath. From here, start to walk your hands forward. Tuck your back toes, send your left foot back for your right. Downward facing dog. We're gonna add one more little challenge, little balance. Walk your hands a little bit closer in towards your feet. So you're in a really short dog. You can bend your knees as much as you need here. And then maybe play with some balance by taking your right hand and reaching for your outer left calf. So we're in a one-armed balancing down dog twist. Maybe look underneath your left arm. If this is not for you, you don't have to do this. You could also come down to your knees and find a little twist here. How's your breath? Are you slow and steady? With control, replace your right hand where it was. Press the weight forward into your right knuckles. Left hand gets light. And then maybe reaching for the outside of your right calf. Let your head go. Maybe look under your right arm, slow and steady. Jaw is soft, intention is soft and steady. Left hand replaces by the right. And then let's all find a child's pose. Really nice work, you all. So knees come wide, big toes come together to touch. Settle your forehead down on something. So maybe grab your pillow, put it underneath your forehead if your forehead doesn't touch earth. And see if you can let the weight of your bones and your muscles completely ground down. If your seat is not reaching your heels, maybe you put the pillow underneath your seat. So bringing your seat closer to your heels, bringing your forehead closer to earth. Let's come in for 3 full breath cycles here. So let your breath fall out through your nose. Inhale for 2, 3, 4. Little pause at top. Through your nose, exhale for 2, 3, 4. Little pause out. Through your nose, inhale for 2, 3, 4. Little pause at top. Through your nose, exhale for 2, 3, 4. Little pause out. Through your nose, inhale for 2, 3, 4. Hold at top. Through your nose, exhale for 2, 3, 4. Little pause out. Start to bring the breath back in. And then slow and steady, start to press yourself up. We'll grab our pillows. So we're going to do something a little new today. So you're going to take the pillow and we're going to come to lie on our left side. So you're going to take the pillow between your knees as like a little cushion between your knee bones. And then you're going to come to lay yourself out long on your left side. So you'll bend your elbow, you'll have a little pillow for your head with your inner left arm. And then if for whatever reason the pillow doesn't feel good here, you don't have to use it. Or if you don't have a pillow, you don't have to use it. But for me, it feels pretty nice. We're going to take the right fingertips to the right shoulder. So we have our little chicken wing, our little angel wing. And we're going to circle here. So taking the circles forward and out and back. So finding a little bit more stability in the shoulder. So see if you can be really steady and conscious about your movement instead of just kind of moving the elbow around. Like you were trying to draw a perfect circle. It's okay if it's not perfect, but the attempt is there to move consciously. And listen to your own body. So if my circling is not feeling good in your body, maybe slow it down or speed it up. From here, we'll switch the direction the other way, slow and steady, drawing our attempt at a perfect circle with the elbow. Really nice. Take your right hand down to the earth, press yourself up, and then we'll just simply switch to the other side. So we're going to come to lie along the right side body. The pillow is going to be between the knees. Come to lay yourself out, and then allow your head to rest on your inner right arm. So almost like you were just taking a nap on your side. We'll add the fingertips to the shoulder on this side. So left fingertips come to left shoulder, and then just start to circle forward to any degree that feels good. Try to keep your circles in some conscious movements. So really drawing a circle, really attempting to make a clean shape with your elbow. And then we'll switch the circles so that they come forward and down and around. So for me, this is a lot more challenging. See if you can make the circles as clean and as conscious as possible. So it's not about reaching perfection, but it's about consciously trying to move with integrity. Really nice. Let it go. Come to lay on your back. You'll have your pillow hopefully nearby. So you're going to take your pillow the wide way, whatever the widest way of the pillow is. You'll place it out to your hip. Press down into your feet, rise your thighs, and then slide the pillow so that it's underneath your sit bones, so that it's like a little throne for your booty, for your low back. Soles of the feet are on the earth, knees are bent over the ankles. If for some reason this does not feel good to you, you could just have the bottom down on the earth, or if you don't have a pillow, you could have the bottom down on your earth. But see if you can make this nice for yourself today. So allowing the hips to rest down, place the hands wherever they feel the best on the body, maybe on the belly, maybe out to the sides. Close your eyes. And we're going to finish with what's called an anchor breath today. So we all know like the anchor on a boat kind of stabilizes and keeps a boat in the same place of the sea. We're going to anchor the breath in the belly. So we breathe in our lungs, but we're going to pretend like we're breathing deep breaths into our belly and releasing all air out the belly. So the belly will probably rise and fall during this exercise. So eyes closed, center your awareness on your belly, soften the belly, notice if you're gripping and let it be soft. Let your exhale fall out. And then through your nose, deeply breathe into your belly for 2, 3, 4, belly rises. And then with control, softly start to breathe the breath out of the belly for 2, 3, 4, belly completely empty. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale into your belly for 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath at the top. Through your nose, let the breath come out for 2, 3, 4. Belly is empty. Through your nose, inhale for 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath at the top. Through your nose, exhale for 2, 3, 4. Breath is out. And then go ahead and let the breath start to move through the entire body, releasing that anchor to let breath flow where it needs, where it wants. And then from here, you'll press down into your feet to rise your hips enough to slide the pillow out so that it's underneath the base of your bottom. So now it's going to be a little support, a little throne for the backs of the thighs. And then just see what that feels like. So to me, that feels really nice. If that feels weird to you, or you think you'd be more comfortable laying without the pillow underneath your legs, you could take the pillow out. You could rebend the knees if that feels the best. You could place the pillow on tops of your thighs, whatever feels good to you that helps you feel grounded and supported. And then from here, go ahead and close your eyes if they're not already. I'm just going to talk us through some finishing breaths and then we'll take our rest. So we're just going to take 2 full breaths together, breathing into the entire body and then letting breath out of the entire body. So let your exhale come out through your nose, deep, slow, conscious inhale, filling in all shapes of your body. And then deep, conscious exhale, release everything out. One more conscious breath of integrity. Inhale, breathe into yourself. Exhale, release everything out. So from here, we'll slip into about a minute of Shavasana. So just giving yourself 1 minute to be here, to allow your body to receive the benefits of the practice, of your integrity, your intention, your conscious, slow and steady movements. Let's be here in the experience of that. Starting to bring awareness back to your body, back to your breath. Making any small movements to wake yourself back up. Rolling to one side, making a little pillow for your head with your inner arm. And then pressing yourself back up to a comfortable seat, drawing the hands in a gesture at the heart. Bow your chin into that beautiful heart. Close your eyes. And I'm going to encourage us to stay working with integrity in our actions, in our minds. So noticing and being really aware of how we're moving through the world, through our days, through our conversations, through our relationships. And if we're just moving through kind of like habitually, maybe taking a little ownership and noticing and choosing. Or if we're in a state of reaction, we notice that, pull it back, and move with meaning and integrity that way. Thank you all so much for being here today. The light in me acknowledges the light in all of you. I hope that you're healthy and well. See you next time, my friends.